Hey everyone, it's Ultra Eric. Today we got another headline to read about department stores are shutting down across the United States. So we're going to read the list of stores that Macy's, Nordstrom, Lord& Taylor, Neiman Marcus, and JCPenney and others have announced for closure. So major department stores are filing for bankruptcy and closing hundreds of locations as they struggle to adjust to dramatic drops in customer traffic as a result of the pandemic. Just within the last 3 months, JCPenney, Neiman Marcus, and Lord& Taylor have all filed for bankruptcy. These chains and several others, including Nordstrom, Sears, and Macy's, have also announced store closings. So there are. So here's a list of all the major department stores announced for closure in 2020. For the Nordstrom and 19 stores. Nordstrom said in May that it plans to close 16 full-line department stores, which are the multi-floor department stores that carry its entire assortment of products. The company later said it will close 3 Jeffrey boutiques. Here's the list of closing stores. So this is in the Chandler Fashion Center in Chandler, Arizona, the Ardenville Mall in Sacramento, California, the I can't read it, but it's Paseo do Paseo do Rivo. I don't know. I can't read it, but this is in Santa Barbara, California. The Montclair Place in Montclair, California. Westchester County in Escondido, California. The 3601, the Galleria Tyler, Riverside, California. Stonebridge Shopping Center, Pleasanton, California. Flatiron Crossing, Broomfield, Colorado. Waterside Shops in Naples, Florida. Dayland Mall in Miami. Annapolis Mall in Annapolis, Maryland. The Freehold Raceway Mall, home of the Otis Vanity fixtures of the Otis Elevarn 411 in Freehold, New Jersey. The Clackamas Town Center in Happy Valley, Oregon. The Northeast Mall in Hurst, Texas. The Short Pump Town Center in Richmond, Virginia. The Mall of San Juan Boulevard in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Stanford Shopping Center in Palo Alto, California. It's also part of the Jeffrey Boutique. The Peachtree Road in Atlanta, Georgia. And, of course, the Nordstrom Rack West 14th Street in Midtown, New York as Jeffrey Boutique. So Lord & Taylor is closing out 19. Lord & Taylor launched liquidation sales at 19 of its 38 stores in August as it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Liquidation sales at the remaining stores should soon be underway as well, according to court documents. Chief Restructuring Officer Ed Creamer said in a court declaration that Lord & Taylor is hoping to sell some of its most profitable stores through an auction process. If a buyer is found for one or more stores, the company will stop liquidation sales at those locations. Here's the list of Lord & Taylor stores where liquidation sales have begun. So, unfortunately, though, there are 2 locations in Connecticut. This is in West Farms Mall in Farmington, 5665 Main Street in Trumbull, Danbury Fair Mall in Danbury, and in Florida, it's in Boca Raton, which is a misdemeanor. I don't know what that is. I don't know how you're going to say it, but it's in Northbrook, Illinois, Kensington, Maryland, Columbia Mall in Columbia, Maryland, the Prudential Center in Boston, Worcester Road in Natick, Massachusetts, Novi, Michigan, Willowbrook Mall in Wayne, New Jersey, the Bay Shore Mall in Bay Shore, also known as West Shore, South Shore in Bay Shore, New York, the Water Galleria in Chitawaka, Buffalo, the Crossgates Mall Road in Albany, Destiny USA Drive in Syracuse, the Eastfield Mall in Rochester, Ridge Hill Village in Yonkers, East City Avenue in Bala, Stillwater, Pennsylvania, and the Fair Oaks Mall in Fairfax, Virginia. So Neiman Marcus is closing out 21 locations. Neiman Marcus said in June that it plans to close 4 department stores and 17 off-price last call stores. The company filed for bankruptcy in May. Here's the list of closing department stores. The Shops and Restaurant at Hudson Yards, 20 Hudson Yards in New York, in Midtown. Of course, it's also had a ThyssenKrupp, and unfortunately, it sadly had to shut its doors. It's also a waste too. The Galleria Fort Lauderdale in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 151 Wharf Avenue, Palm Beach. The Shops at the Rayburn in Bellevue, Washington. And the last call locations. So I don't know, something's labeled wrong here, but all of these is in Camarillo and Milpitas, California. Also, a bit of label wrong there, so repeating it, but and this is also another last call stores in Estoril, Florida, West 12th Street in Miami, Florida, Lawrenceville, Georgia, Rosemont, Illinois, New Orleans, Louisiana, Rockville, Maryland, Las Vegas, Nevada, Bergen Town Center, Paramus, New Jersey. Oh no, Jerome Street, Retail Space B in Brooklyn. Oh boy, I gotta go over there. Let me know. I don't know if there's a chance to go there because unfortunately, though, there might be a fire rider. I'm not sure to go there because unfortunately it's far because of the COVID reasons. The Arches Circle at Deer Park, Capital Texas in Austin, Lover's Lane in Dallas, Coastal Boulevard in Houston, Katy Mill Circle in Katy, Texas, and Preston Road in Plano, Texas. And of course, Sears. Sears said in November that it's planned to close 96 stores in February of this year, including 51 Sears stores and 45 Kmart stores. So, as you may notice, Sears at Smith Haven and Kmart Penn Station both have been closed since April. So, the closed stores include Little Rock, Prescott, Los Angeles, Temecula, Ventura, Hollywood, Covina, Fresno, or I don't know, Buena Park, Riverside, Vista, Bernardino, San Bruno, San Jose, Montclair, Morro Valley, Palm Desert, Tracy, Visela, Santa Maria, Victorville, California. In Florida, Hialeah, Miami, Fort Myers, Douglasville, Peoria, Hialeah, Miami, and Myers, Florida. In Georgia, Douglasville, Georgia, Illinois, Peoria, and West Dundee, Illinois. Leominster, Massachusetts, Auburn, Massachusetts, Lansing, Michigan. So all these locations, I'm not going to read all of them. For Kmart, these are all the locations in California that are going to be losing. And of course, that's where in West Orange Plaza, that's recently been closed. I know Chris Crone did a final run on that one. So yeah. So Macy's is closing 125 locations. Macy's plans to close 125 stores over the next 3 years and cut thousands of corporate jobs as part of a cost savings plan, the company said in February. Macy's hasn't released a complete list of stores that it plans to close. Earlier this year, the company identified the following 30 stores as closing. So these are the Macy's stores, also a free one right there. So it's in Somersville Town Center, Westville, Meriden, Palmetto City Center, Samuel Town Center, Indian River Mall, Bloomingdale's, Macon Mall, the Gallery of South Dakota, King Shops, Wacola Village, Lewiston Center Mall, University Mall, Spring Hill Mall, I don't know, I can't read it, but it's Muncie Mall, the Village, Town Square Mall, the center at Salisbury, the mall at Whitney Field, Northside Center, Broadway Mall, which is, of course, home of the historic from 1956, formerly Gertz flagship and Stearns, and also home of the two original armor elevators that are still in service, but now, as of now, they've been still condemned and closed back in March. Two Veterans Memorial Highway, also known as the Macy's store in Comac, which, of course, it was completely shut down due to an expired lease. And that's what Chris Crone and I have been saying that many times. Haynes Mall, Northgate Mall, Stoke Plaza, Ohio Valley Mall, Nittany Mall, Harrisburg Mall, Rivergate Mall, 300 Pine Street, 54 East Main Street, and Cascade Mall in Burlington. JCPenney is closing 155 stores. So, these are the locations right here. We're going to be focusing on the New York and New Jersey right here. So, for New York and New Jersey, let's take a look. So, this JCPenney store will close in Auburn, New York, Batavia, Westfield South Shore and Bay Shore, the Kings Plaza in Brooklyn. Of course, it's been there 2 years, and of course, it's like a waste. And I know IHS filmed it. I don't know what this is. This is like Canada. I can't read it. Also, Manhattan Mall, that's where the Schindlers and the Otis are. This used to be former A&S. That has been permanently closed as well. The Sagertown Square Mall, the Port Keesby Galleria, the Freedom Mall, Zesties USA, the Green Acres Mall. That's where I saw it. I'm not sure if it's closed, but unfortunately, though, that's where the haunted elevator is. And of course, no word on New Jersey. So that's all you've seen. The Sears, JCPenney, Neiman Marcus, Last Call Studio stores as well. Macy's, Kmart, Lord & Taylor, and Nordstrom, of course. So it's very sad to see them go. And of course, please note, I'll have a little update just before we end this video. There will be a final ride of the elevator at the Last Call Studio, depending on if, because of the COVID madness, my schedule is like very tight at this time. But don't worry, it'll be over very soon because unfortunately, though, I don't know when it's the closing day for the Neiman Marcus Last Call Studio in Brooklyn because unfortunately, though, it's very sad to say. So I'm going to have to pin a comment saying about Neiman Marcus, the Last Call Studio, that's going to be part of 21 locations to be closed, as well as the other Neiman Marcus at the shops and restaurants at Hudson Yards. So anyway, guys, that's it for this headline of the store closings. Stay tuned for the next one. Until then, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. Remember to get the latest updates about store closings on Instagram and get the latest content